Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on this Thursday morning. We get ready for another big weekend. We're always ready for the weekend, and we've got there we go. We got Big Ralph checking in indeed. Good morning. How are you feeling today, sir? Hopefully your day is off to a good start. Hopefully your day is off to a good start, everybody. It's Thursday. Yesterday was National Cheeseburger Day. Did everybody get a cheeseburger for themselves? Maybe cooked out, maybe had a cookout, maybe had a picnic, maybe you went to a restaurant, got your favorite cheeseburger. Um, I don't know if I really do a pirate voice real well, but today, talk like a pirate day. So R and all that good stuff and scallywags and walk the plank. And so swab the decks. So it's National Talk Like a Pirate Day. So if you enjoy talking like a pirate, or maybe you order a drink, maybe you go in, you get a rum and coke or a pina colada, something you order it like a pirate. Do that. So, anyways, that's one of the national days today. But it's a Thursday, and I put on the description of what we're going to talk about today. Learn something new. I mean, there's always something new out there. Now, I don't know if everybody learn something new every day, but if you're paying attention, you definitely can. You definitely can. And hello, good morning. And if sometimes the learning goes right past you because you just didn't realize it. But today I learned something new. So before we get into that, and I want you to think of fruits native to America. That's what I learned today, and it's local. And apparently, there's a town in West Virginia I didn't even know about that's named after this fruit. It's a little bit different. I didn't know about it. I had never heard. I just think I'd never heard about it. So I learned something new today. But before we get into that, and hopefully someone can describe it if they know what it is, we need to thank Valley Converting for sponsoring the 9-Minute Phill-Up. We greatly appreciate it. Mike Biasi and the crew in T-Town, Gem City of Ohio, Toronto, Ohio, where they'll recycle your paper products, whether it's maybe some medical records, maybe it's some tax records that you just want to get rid of. You don't want anyone to see. You can take them there. Maybe you just have a bunch of paper you need to get rid of. You can actually make some money depending on how much you bring them. Right now, let's hear from Valley Converting.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
And thanks once again to everybody at Valley Converting for helping with the 9-Minute Phill-Up on this Thursday and every day. We greatly appreciate it. Can't thank you enough. And again, I just want to throw this out there. Has anybody heard? And this is what I learned today, and it was just by chance. It was a National Day thing. I usually check those out, see if there's anything interesting. And I learned about the pawpaw. It's a fruit native to America. Maybe I'd heard of it before, but I didn't remember if I had. Now I don't know if Bobby or Ralph know about this fruit. It's native to the United States, and there's 60 varieties of the pawpaw, and apparently it's a creamy mango banana fruit, or that's the flavor, and there's different types of flavors. And back in the day, apparently George Washington was his favorite dessert. Thomas Jefferson, the third president in the United States, he grew the pawpaw tree on his property. So I'd never heard of it. All right. So apparently a thumbs up. But yeah, so I never heard of it. I'd honestly never heard of it. And then I found out as I was sitting next to Mr. Paul, one of our producers, Paul Gianamore. There's a town in West Virginia called Pawpaw, It's Pawpaw, West Virginia. He looked it up, and I had you. I was with you. They are good, and I don't know if Ralph's ever tried one, but he said that he looked it up. He said, I think there's a town in West Virginia. So he looked it up and he said, according to the 2020 census, he had found that there were 410 people that live in Paw Paw. And apparently the town was named after the fruit because back in the 1890s, it was a town that had so many trees there, this pawpaw fruit, that they named the town after the pawpaw fruit. They named it the Pawpaw, West Virginia. And here we go, Paul checking in. Bill, the first broadcaster I've ever worked with since John Sorrenti to talk pawpaw with me. Wow, that's a long time in between. That just means you are epic, Paul. Absolutely. So they're good. Apparently, I've never. I'm gonna have to look for one. Can you still get these? Does anyone know if we can still get these in the grocery store, or is this something specific where you have to go and buy them at a fruit stand or something like that? I'm gonna have to look into this because I don't know. I guess the Europeans, when they first came to the United States, they got it confused with the papaya. So it must have a shape like that, but something I learned new today. So and apparently just was really the go-to fruit back in the day. But all right. But if you're not interested in the pawpaw, it is National Butterscotch Pudding Day. Why when you say butterscotch pudding, it sounds like you're going to grandma and grandpa's house? Yeah, you get the butter. What is it? The Werthers? You get the butterscotch Werthers. It's I'll tell you what, I like some butterscotch. I'm not gonna lie, but butterscotch seems to be the flavor of grandma and grandpa's. I don't know why. It just is. It's like you talk chocolate pudding. All right, you can have that for dessert at home. You can packing that in your in your lunchbox maybe. But butterscotch just seems to be, maybe it's the Werther's thing. Maybe it's the candies that you get from them. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe butterscotch is just butterscotch and I'm overthinking it. But so if you don't want to try the pawpaw, get yourself some butterscotch pudding. And then as you're having the pawpaw or the butterscotch pudding, talk like a pirate. Arr, National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Unfortunately for the Pittsburgh Pirates, they haven't raised the Jolly Roger enough to qualify for the playoffs or even still be alive in the playoff chase. So the Pirates, they are out. Cleveland looks good for the local teams. Cincinnati's out. I'm gonna have to double check that real quick. I'm pretty sure they may be officially eliminated. I know the Pirates are, but let's take a look at the local teams that we tend to pay the most attention to. And we've got the standings. Let's see, Cleveland first place, 6-game lead in the American League Central, so they're sitting pretty. Reds and Pirates both eliminated. Reds 74-79, Pirates 71-81. Man, it sure did seem like it was going to go a little different, but it didn't. So the Pirates they haven't raised the Jolly Roger. So we've got that going on, but it's Thursday. That means it's football day. That the football weekend begins today. So we have Thursday night football in the National Football League. You have the New England Patriots traveling to New York to take on the Jets. Thursday night football, Aaron Rodgers, both teams 1-1, if memory serves. And just double checking. Want to make sure. Here we go. 1-1, both 1-1. Jets are favored by 6. Total is 38.5. Money line, New England's plus 225. In case you're planning on any wagering, just since that's available to everybody now on your phone. And Brian checking in. News 9 is the best for high school football. Well, Brian, that leads me to my next topic. We've got high school. We've got NFL football today. And then is there any NCAA games tonight? That's Friday. No, looks like the big games start on Friday. So first game is Illinois and Nebraska, 2 teams 3-0, ranked 24th and 22nd. And then Ohio State, you can catch that on Fox 9 this weekend. They'll take on Marshall. That's a noon kickoff. So we have that going on. Notre Dame trying to resurrect their season after the loss to Northern Illinois. That is Saturday, and you can catch that on NBC, WTOV9. But if you want high school football, not only do we have Sports Friday, not only do we have the Friday night rivals, the Borders and Borders Friday night rivals, we have Sports Friday on the go, Brian. And I know you know this, but I'm gonna read this. We had this put together for this week because there's a lot of stuff going on, not just high school football at the game, but everything else. So here we go. We're gonna take a look at this. So we've got the Borders Friday night rivals, 4-0 Steubenville Big Red against Dover. They're 3-1. Watch it live, 7:00 Friday night on WTOV9. It also live streaming on the WTOV9 Facebook page. So we have that. Then we are just one evening away from Sports Friday on the go. And Sports Friday on the go has you covered. 5 big matchups. Our Friday night rivals game of the week will be featured. Steubenville Big Red hosting Dover. That should be an excellent ball game. Wheeling Park travels to Morgantown to face University. Again, should be another interesting matchup. And not one, not two, but 3 games involving homecoming. So we have an opportunity to not only bring you high school football, but we'll also bring you the homecoming queen ceremonies. And hopefully we will be able to get the footage that you need of the Edison, Brook, and East Liverpool homecoming queen courts. Get some shots. The homecoming queen. Caldwell is at Edison, Indian Creek at Brook, St. Clairsville at East Liverpool. So those are all part of Sports Friday on the go, and it's homecoming night as well. So we'll have that on Sports Friday on the go. It's the place to be, not only for football, but for homecoming. And you can stream Sports Friday on the go tomorrow night, just before 7:00. We say 7:00 to 9:30, but basically it is 6:50. We get you all set up for the games before they kick off. We don't want to just come on and have them kick off and then we're behind the ball. We want to make sure we're prepared. So about 6:50, tune in on the WTOV9 YouTube channel, website, or our WTOV9 app. Again, it's Sports Friday on the go. Brian, thank you for reminding that. And let's see, Brian, we get you checking in. Monroe Central Seminoles 4-0. Buckeye Local this week. I'll tell you what, the Seminoles are doing a great job. They have Tucker Howell, I believe the quarterback's name is. He's been just about unstoppable. Solid ball club, Monroe Central. One of those matchups where Monroe Central could have an undefeated matchup between Monroe Central and Barnesville coming up down the road. That could be an interesting ball game. But 2 very good teams, Monroe Central. The Seminoles are 4-0, and they are off to a really good start. So congratulations to them. One of the teams that I'm sure we will have highlights of this week. So we have that going on. So a lot of high school football. But, hey, we're back to pawpaws. Here we go. My oldest brother had a pawpaw tree in his backyard. They have, like, spiny thorns on the outside, probably keep animals from eating them. All right. And, there we go. So there we go. All right. So I've got to find some of these. I just want to try one. Now I'm interested in trying one. And it's one of those things that sounds interesting, sounds pretty good. And that's what the review is. I mean, apparently the George Washington, who can argue with the father of the country, George Washington, with the pawpaw fruit as his favorite dessert? You can't argue with that. So, well, we're going to get on the run because we've got plenty of stuff to do today. Again, want to thank Valley Converting for sponsoring the 9-Minute Phill-Up. Greatly appreciate it. Learn something new today. The pawpaw, and of course, if you want to walk around talking like "arr" and doing your best pirate impersonation, go ahead because it's National Pirates Day. And if you don't want the pawpaw fruit for dessert, butterscotch pudding. Those are our 3 national days today. It is all over the place, but we love it. 2 rules, everybody. Have fun and always try your best. And remember, get ready for Sports Friday on the go. It's right here in the Digital Content Center. You can get it on the app. You can get it on the WTOV9 website, WTOV9.com, and the WTOV9 YouTube channel. 5 games in all, 3 featuring homecoming. So please, if you can, check us out. Of course, you want to catch Sports Friday as well. and we roll red roll. And I'll check and see if they have any bill. All right, that's a good deal. Good deal. If you can let me know where I can find some, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna start the search for those. But if you can let me know if you find anything, and check in the next time we do, you have an opportunity to here on the 9-minute Phill-Up, I would greatly appreciate it. Want to give them a try. That'd be fun to try. All right, we will talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend, everybody. Or great weekend. I've already skipped over Friday. Well, it's Thursday. It's already the weekend. Let's go. All right, everyone. We will talk to you all later. Thanks again for joining us. We will see you next time.